It is now. Yeah, it is now. Yeah. All right, I want to welcome everyone to the January 9, 2019 meeting of the Revere Conservation Commission. If we can all stand and salute the flag, please. Pledge allegiance to the flag of the United States of America and to the republic for which it stands, one nation, under God, indivisible, with liberty and justice for all. Thank you. All right, we'll start with a roll call. Deborah Santiano McCatton.
Present.
Ann Raponi.
Here.
Joe Lavalley.
Here.
Davey Toff.
Here.
And Robert Cassidy. Here. And Heather Legier is absent tonight, and I'm Chairman Nick Molason. First item on the agenda is public meeting request for determination of applicability, MBTA rehabilitation of 2 existing bus stops to make more ADA compliant. Anyone here that wants to speak, please? We can just turn on the microphone until the red button comes on and name and address for the record, please.
Holly Pongren, MBTA Environmental, Boston.
Sandra Clary, McMahon Associates, also for MBTA.
I hope you see these. Yeah. I mean, it's.
We're going to have to do that.
Yeah, you have to.
Do you want to do your thing first?
No. Okay. Oh, yeah, she wanted me to talk first. Of course. As you mentioned, we're doing some bus stop upgrades to make them accessible. These particular ones happen to be near the buffer zone, but there is a series of close to 100 stops throughout the Commonwealth that the T is working on as part of this project. So I'll have Sandra present specifically what we're doing at the 2 stops that are here in Revere.
Thanks. So the first stop that we have here is at Point of Pines. There's a bus turnaround here. So we're basically trying to straighten off. There's a circular turnaround here right now that doesn't really work operationally for the bus. So we're straightening that out so we can provide an accessible bus stop there. The shelter will remain, but we're also putting in new curb ramps and a crosswalk so that you can actually physically get to the bus. So the stop itself is entirely within the buffer zone for this particular location. And then the second location we have is on North Shore Road. Currently it's down at Blanchard Avenue. Right around here, it's basically right in the edge of the wetlands. There's about 6 feet of a break in the guardrail, so it's a really, really poor location. So we're proposing to pull it all the way down to the most southerly entrance to Mills Ave. And there's a fair bit of work going on at this location here. So the proposed stop location is just on the near side of the intersection, so there'll be sidewalk improvements there. And then we'll have a crosswalk across the jug handle. Basically, any of the left turns into Mills Ave have to kind of jug handle around to go up to Mills Ave. We'll have a short stretch of sidewalk that will connect the stop with the crosswalk across North Shore Road. And currently there is an existing signalised intersection, but there's no pedestrian functionality, so we're working with MassDOT to add that function as well. And as you can see, we're right on the edge of the wetland here on this side, as well as on the east side as well. So we're here to request a negative determination, hopefully.
Thank you very much. Any commissioners have any questions?
Yes.
Commissioner Joe?
Hi.
Hi.
Let's go to the one on North Shore Road first. If traffic is going in a southerly direction, the bus now, I think, has to stop right on the road, or there's no cutoff on that side. There's no place for the bus to go. Is that correct?
Correct. The bus stops in the travel lane.
Excuse me. And with your new configuration, it's still the same?
It does. Yep. So this is the northbound side of it, though.
So the northbound side has a jug handle,
Yes.
and the bus does pull into the jug handle.
It does not. No, it'll stay on North Shore Road.
And that's where it's going, and that's where right now there isn't anything there, is that correct?
Correct. It's basically a landscaped area that's right here, because that's right before the wetland starts, just beyond this intersection.
Now, is that a problem do you have to clear this with, I don't know, Mass?
Yes, we do.
And
Yeah.
they don't, that's okay that you're stopping on, I mean, it's a 2-lane highway and it's a tough spot.
Yep, no, it's a very low ridership stop, so the number of times the bus is actually stopping is pretty minimal. And we are still going through the DOT permitting process, but we're here tonight to try and cross off the environmental permitting first. But we have met with DOT already as part of the 90% design, and they were on board with the proposed improvements.
Thank you. Now, the other question I had is on the Point of Pines. You're changing the location of the shelter now, where it is now?
No, we're not. The shelter will stay where it is.
And are you taking extra land where the fire station is, near The cross, I'm looking at that structure, it looks almost like a ladder down there, the real dark black, yeah. What is that?
Those are crossings, street crossings,
Crosswalks.
crosswalks.
So this is an existing crosswalk here across the Linway. Well, the
Oh, I see, so that's a
parallel
crosswalk
road.
going across the,
Yes,
there's nothing there now, they're putting a
Correct.
crosswalk in.
Yeah.
And then there's access for handicap to go across, over and up.
yeah, so there's an existing narrow sidewalk that runs along here. So we're going to tie in a curb ramp here so people can cross over, and then we're expanding the sidewalk here, down here. Currently, it's basically just a sidewalk here. Some irregular shaped
Yep.
island.
That's at the top of my street, so I'm very familiar with it. Yeah. All right, thank you.
You're welcome.
Any other commissioners? So they're looking for negative determination, and from what I can see, there's going to be no major impact to any environmental stuff. So do we have a motion to issue a negative determination?
I'll make a motion to that effect.
Okay. Do I have a second?
I'll second it.
And seconded by Toby Cassidy. Thank you very much. If you guys can hang tight 5-10 minutes, I'll give you guys the order tonight. All right? Thank you so much.
Thank you.
All right, next we have, it's a public meeting for certificate of compliance for Mass DEP file 0610303, Nextel Communications Cell Tower at 13 Ward Street. This was a certificate of compliance that was issued at some point, probably 20-some-odd years ago, that we can't find a copy of it. The attorney for the property needs a copy of it, so that's why I brought him up here today. He filled out the certificate of compliance, and I just want to issue him a new one so he can do what he needs to do, his next step. So we had already issued a certificate of compliance, Joe, years ago for this?
Yes,
Yes.
Ward Street,
it's BJ's,
Yeah, BJ's.
behind
Yeah.
BJ's.
We issued them a certificate of compliance years ago, and now it's just, before, everything was saved electronically, so now we just need to issue him a new one. So do I have a motion to issue a certificate of compliance?
I'll make a motion.
Ann makes a motion. Do I have a second?
I'll second it.
Seconded by Toby. Toby or David? David, sorry. If you hang tight 5 minutes, I'll give you a copy.
Appreciate it. Thank you.
Do I have a motion to adjourn the meeting? Motion
Make a
to adjourn.
motion to adjourn.
Motion to adjourn by David and was seconded by Ann.
Good. Thank you.
Okay, thank you. Get your own pen.